children of the Most High God. All these catfish spiritual people, you should see what's on their mind. You should see what they fear. They're very scared, and they always focus on what the Most High God, the Great Spirit, is focused on. Yes, I admit we are all created by the Almighty Creator. But so was Satan. The fallen one, the negative one, the Dajjal. These people are so terrified because of their past life and who they truly are inside. They're always bringing up things like the rapture, the 144,000 chosen elect, because they are YouTubers. They are not true messengers. And they so happen to stumble across some things that made some sense. Now they're in fear. They're trying to keep their game face in front of the whole world. But they always pay attention to the elect and the stories of the end times, raptures. They focus on knowing that they're going to be left behind. They know they don't deserve what they're trying to portray. They know there's an ending to what they're saying. They know they're going to be exposed spiritually for who they are. They're going to come pleading. They're going to have to get on the same panels, same channels, and expose who they are before the Most High God's people. They couldn't even go through the things that the children of the Most High God go through because they don't know the details of it. If they knew the details of the things you have to go through being a child of the Most High God, being the chosen elect, being one of the Most High God's shepherds, being on a real path, they don't know the things you have to go through to be chosen. If they only knew, they would turn away and run. They can't even deal with the normal problems of today. How can they deal with spiritual attacks? They watch YouTube, y'all. They watch YouTube so much that everything, their whole life, the way they speak is just YouTube. When they speak to an everyday person, not even divine, first thing come out their mouth is high divine masculine, hoping that you say high divine feminine. But the true chosen ones know the law, statutes, and commandments. They expose themselves from the knowledge, the level of knowledge that they have, because you can see who they are from outside because that's the way they are inside. The way you feel inside is the way you will project yourself outside. They would know certain laws. They would know you couldn't do this. They would know you shouldn't do that, but they don't have that much fear of God to respect the laws and commandments. So they go on in their life hoping that they can fool someone to be this spiritual person. And why, I might add, are they trying to be so spiritual? Because their path and their past path was so ungodly. They're so ashamed of who they used to be. They got a little inspiration, a little pep talk, and now they feel like they just this new person. But one thing about a lie is, before the lie comes out the mouth of the liar has already lied to themselves. Knowing that they are a false person. You can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Yeah. You got to deal with the gatekeepers, the spiritual light beings. You got to deal with them because you're being watched by angelic beings all over. I don't even know why you worry about the rapture. You're going to be the one running in the bushes. You're going to be the one that's going to the shopping centers that's been abandoned, and you might find a can of beans. You're going to be the one trying to get on a highway to get out of the city. You're going to be the one that's in the house, boarded up, because an angry mob is after you. You're afraid of these things because you know deep down inside, you're not a child of God. You're his creation, but you're not a child of God. You brought hell to this earth. You've done a lot of things that was very, very disrespectful to yourself and to the Most High. And now all of a sudden, you want to start anew. You did all these cold, bad, ungodly things. Now you want to start anew. And how are you going to do it? You want to get certified by the people. For some strange reason, you feel like the people are going to get you to the kingdom. The people are going to give you the thumbs up. Maybe in the tube, but not in real life. Oh, your ass is going to be left behind. Because you're deceiving yourself. And that's okay to deceive yourself. But when you deceive others, you should, man, y'all should see how they on my old channels. Y'all should see how they on videos way down below. You should see how they want to get into the in crowd because the comment board was on fire. They've been inspired not by you being righteous, not by you being chosen, not by you being chosen elect, not by you being one of the 144,000 knew it as a child. You knew this as a child, but they wanted to be inspired. They wanted to be in the in crowd because the in crowd they used to be with is so ungodly. People done perished, died. People done just disintegrated just right in front of them because they was ungodly. You are what you hang around. You know how they say, well, you are what you eat? You are what you hang around, man. Birds of a feather flock together. And now I know how they ungodly. They like, well, oh, I don't care. I just want to be around anybody that's godly. Anybody who have the spiritual knowledge because they know the time is up, baby. And who you are, been exposed to yourself. You had many dark nights where you couldn't sleep because you know who you are, man. If the Creator didn't put his chosen elect shepherds on this planet, man, the people will be catfish, spiritually catfish every day. But that's why we are here. And they don't know they're they one of the many of calling. Oh yeah, damn near the whole earth is many of calling. But the chosen few watching them. And they always bring, like I said, they bring up the rapture because they scared they're going to be left behind. They talk about 144,000 because they know they're not one of them. They know. And the only reason I say what I say, so they can sharpen up and shape up. Go back and read for real. Stop just listening to these documentaries, mixing your soul up. You stay focused on one thing. You watching the church, but you ain't going to it. You talking about the book, but you ain't reading it. Talking about being chosen, but you ain't walking like a chosen one. Because the chosen ones can see how much you have read. There's levels of being righteous. There's levels of being chosen. Listen, when you get to a certain level, you don't even call yourself chosen. That's how you know these people are afraid of what's coming. And they know they don't have, they know they ain't got no escape route for who they truly are. They know they got to deal with all the things they've done. See, you have to be purified. Like, say, I'm going to give you an example from 18 years old to the time you give your life to the Almighty Creator and you change your life. All the way back, y'all, you have to go through things for what you have done. You have to go through things how you walked around this world blind for years. You have to go through things because the Creator is molding your spirit to learn. This ain't no, oh, I get up in the morning and I'm chosen, or I'm a star seed, I'm an earth angel. Some of these people was actually agents for Satan and didn't even know it. Some of these people was on, I'm going to say, demonic, satanic drugs. Some of these people laid with people that had hexes on them and generational curses. Some of these people actually know that they was wrong, man. And they so afraid. But they ass gonna get left behind. They know it. That's why they on the tailcoat of 144,000 the rapture. They know. They afraid. And the reason why they're afraid is they really never had a spiritual awakening. They just see how exciting it was to be in the comments and everybody sharing how deep a true chosen one video is. Who ain't trying to get the limelight and the big entry and the big exit. It's all about the message that they're delivering, and they scared. They just entertainers right now. Entertain on, baby. You know judgment coming. The chosen ones can tell you ain't reading. From how you dress, to the way you talk, to the things you do. And if you only knew, there's certain books in the Bible where they talk about how you have these assassins out to get the chosen ones. And this is true. And they're riding through the city. And they're looking at how many, the names of the churches and the names of the tabernacles that these people attend. And they have a certain number, a rating, a level to how much you know. Because what you say out your mouth, it tells you how much you know. And a lot of people not saying things out their mouth. They're letting these documents and videos of other people who I might add are pretenders too. You got people out there knowing that the world is depressed and people are going through dark times, and they sit back and they make these motivational DVDs and motivational channels because they know they're gonna get attention. So what you think the fake chosen one do? What you think the fake 144,000 do? They sit back in fear and thinking that they can just record their brains out and convince you that they are a chosen one. We looking at you like, man, if you don't get your Jezebelic gigolo still into the world, looking out of the damn fish tank, sit down. You just left a world of sin. When the chosen one had to go through the fire for years. All your life you had to go through it. But here go these, well, I'm going to pop up today and I'm chosen. I'm going to get rid of all my old friends and all my old lovers. They don't have to know that I was a big-time whore and, I was a big-time gigolo. They trying to hide their identity, thinking they can hide themselves into the kingdom. You're not wearing no mask when you go into the kingdom. You're not wearing a mask going through the door. You're going to have to take this big lie detector test. And this lie detector test is going to show your vision through the clouds of all the angelic beings going to watch this movie of your life. Everything, every last piece. You wasn't getting no insights. You had to go to social media. Like I said, I've been out here street ministry in my teens. I always had God in my heart. I could tell you about things with the elements. Yes, I could tell you how certain signs and symbols in the clouds. I could tell you how certain events were saved by God. And it was shown before me, but they can't do that. They're going to go look at a video, see what's deep about it. Probably do 2 minutes of the video, and the video probably an hour long. But they're going to do 2 minutes because it sound like something. Then they're going to download it. And then why? They plan it for you. They're going to be in the background. See, I told you. Yep. You learn it right when you playing it for the people. We got the holidays coming in. People got good vibes. People starting to gather around and be with their family members and stuff. And then you got the lonely ass Catfish chosen one. Chosen ones, the real chosen ones are satisfied with life. They know it's all a test. They know that it's going to be stumbling blocks before them. But these Judas goats look like a sheep from the back. When they turn around, you see these little horns. Judas. They Judas. Just like Judas, he looked just like Jesus. And the name ain't really Jesus. We knows these things. Because Jesus is Jesus, and Jesus is Isis, and Isis is an Egyptian goddess. That's why it's certain things like, just like Ezekiel talk about the graven images, they still throw up these engraven images. They still follow these lion dog priests. And they speak just like the lion dog priests. And they still throw up these false names. They don't believe that the books was tampered with, but only the chosen ones can interpret it. And y'all, I'm still looking for my magnifying glass because all these BIBLEs I got, like they was typed with the smallest typewriters. Because it's time for me to start quoting this script, and I'm talking about destroying these Judas ghosts, these YouTube chosen ones, these fake motivators. They know life is horrible, y'all. But they're not telling you the horrible things that go on in the BIBL.